Now we are going to create a 3D object using the software Paint 3D. It is a software for Windows. You may use it in Windows 10. It's a quite easy 3D software, the easiest from the ones you can find in the market. Well, let's start creating something. In the menu bar, you can see, go with your mouse, 3D shapes. On your right side, you can find some 3D shapes. Here's a cube. Drag with your mouse and design a cube. Which size you like? I like this one. If you move the axis, Z-axis rotation, spin on the Z-axis, you see it turns around. If you use this one over here, axis rotation, you can flip on the axis. Axis rotation Z, you can rotate the cube. And this one over here is an axis position, Z. Slide forwards and backwards on the Z axis position. You can stay here your 3D cube. Leave it where you want to. Okay. Now I am going to put a triangle, a cone or a pyramid. Okay, a cone. Scale the image from the square's outside. Okay, move the cone over here and then rotate it a little bit to fit the cube. Great. Now, let's go again to choose another 3D shape. I want to put to on the cylinder. Move the cylinder down the cube. Rotate to fit exactly with the shape. You can use again the Z position to see if you have added the shapes in the correct place. So, to move them a little. Okay. Now, I want to give a color to all these shapes. Go to menu bar brushes and choose a color, a dark red, and then fill the bucket. Choose different colors to play. Now, we have just designed a pencil. Let's correct some things. Let's duplicate with the right click, the right button from your mouse, copy the red and paste. Rotate a little bit again so to fix it. Now I have just created two beautiful pencils. Okay, as you see now in these two simple designs, you see that every part is ungrouped. We want these parts to stuck together, so not to move all the time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to select each of these designs, pictures, and I'm going to group objects to move, resize, and edit them all together. You see, group. Now this picture is all one picture, one shape, I'm going to do the same with the other one. Select all picture, all of it, and group. Now it is one. Okay. Is it a pencil? Is it a house? Is it something something else? You decide what you want to create. Just now I am showing you how to use the tools from 3D Paint. I do not design something specially. So, if you want to copy and duplicate this one over here, you can select it, and then with the right button from your mouse, click, copy, and then right button from your mouse and click paste. You see, another one is being created. I see here that this cone over here is not suits perfect with the square, with the rectangular. So I have to ungroup it to make my changes. Go and ungroup objects. Click on the cone and then move it exactly where you want to place it. And then select all again and group. I will delete this one. I will duplicate this with no mistakes. Copy, paste. What happens? Why it is moved? I will delete it again. Or I can use from my keyboard Control and Z to undo something that I think is a mistake and I don't like it, probably. You see what happens here. When I move the picture, the cone leaves from the rectangular. When I move it over here, the cone comes again in the position that I first copied it. Well, this means that we shouldn't transfer it to the other part of the side. Leave it over there. Let's copy this one now and paste it. If I move it over here, I have two. Okay. Now, I want this to copy again and paste. I have added. Let's ungroup the objects over here so to correct both of them. Oh, they are fantastic. They are like meals. Group of them again. Now, let's go again to the 3D shapes to change our models and add them something like to make radial movements. What I mean, let's see. What is best for our... Let's take a capsule. Okay, a capsule. Let's make it very, very small, thin. Let's duplicate it. Copy and paste. I have created 3. Let's paste 10. I want 10 of them. Okay, now let's build our fence. I want to make a fence. Delete this small one and I will copy these bigs. It is easiest. Copy and paste. I press from my keyboard Ctrl and V and I duplicate my image. Or the other way you can do it with your mouse, the right button from your mouse, and paste. Copy and paste. Copy, paste. I need 10 of them. I duplicate all the time with the same way, copy and paste. And I keep as many as I like. I think these are enough. Now, I see that I have created my fence, my lines, but some of my objects are out from the fence. What happens over here? Let's go to the 3D mode here, to the Z-axis, to see what happens. Now I'm going to add it back. It's fantastic. What happens now? Where are the red cones? Oh, I have to press again here to go to the Z-axis and find my cones. Why this happens? What is the mistake and this happens? Well, let's solve it. Go to the Z-axis, slide forwards and backwards on the Z-axis. And first of all, you must ungroup the objects. Select these with holding Control. Select all the shapes and ungroup them. Then select the Z-axis position to fit it perfectly with the cone. Choose the cone, select the Z-axis and fit it exactly with the cylinder. Do the same with the other shapes also. Okay, over here. Do the same. Fit it exactly up. Okay. Move it a little bit over here. Do the same with the others. Fit this also. Okay. And the last one over here. Okay, I think it is okay. Well, I have created my fence and my cones. They look like a factory now, not pencils. I have just created a factory. I may use now something else. Let's take the capsule to create tubes. You can build a factory with a detailed uh, now I try to build my factory. I move the objects exactly as I like them the most. I can rotate the axis if I like. I can't move it. I want to leave it over there for the moment. I copy and I paste my tube. Paste again. Fantastic. I want to copy also this one and paste it. Paste it again. And interlace the object. Okay, now I want to change the colors from my pens. Let's go to brushes, choose the bucket. I want my fence to be dark brown. Here is a cross. Press the cross and the select a new color will open window. Choose what color your fence want to be. Here is a dark brown fence I want and press OK. Go with the bucket and paint the lines. Just with your mouse and left click from your mouse button, click up to the lines. Perfect. Perfect. Now, choose a light gray. I will choose a light gray to paint my factory. Okay. This is my first video tutorial for 3D paint. I hope I helped you a little. Go up left and save as. Save as your model as a 3D model. As an image. I want to save it as an image at first. I will show you what you can see with the image. Here you can see save as type. You want to save it as PNG, as JPEG, as bitmap, as GIF, TIFF, you can choose. I choose JPEG format and save. Here a window is open, so you want to save it where? I want to save it in my desktop, I choose desktop. You may choose whatever folder you have created from here. Then give a title. First 3D and save. Okay, now I'm going to save it as a 3D model. I want you just to see the differences. My 3D model in desktop, save it again. Wait a few seconds for saving. If you save it as a 3D model, it takes more minutes. Have patience. Okay, And now let's save it. I will show you the results when I will finish this. Save as a video. Well, you see the variations for saving it as a video. You can choose from these options here. Maybe you can choose a swing animation where 3D models gently swing. If you're sure about your design, jump, waddle, emerge, hover. And then if you like something, you can save it also. I do not want to save something now, so I cancel. Let's go in our desktop or in our folder where we have saved our previous images. Here I have saved, it is saved, okay, and my 3D model. Let's see if we have saved correct our picture, because maybe sometimes it stuck and we cannot save it, so we must be sure about it. Wait a minute. Okay, my picture is okay. Let's see the 3D model. Here is my model in a 3D mode. Well, I can move it with my mouse and see my factory. From up, front option, left, right. You can create dozens of cities and fantastic things with 3D Paint or using other 3D softwares like Blender or 3D Studio Max. There are many softwares which you can use fantastic cities and give life to your imagination. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this tutorial helped you a little to learn a few basic things with 3D Paint. Come back soon if you want another lesson. If you want, also subscribe.